Thanks for listening to the Adam Carolla Show on Podcast One.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter 6699 at checkout. That's harrys.com, code 6699. Enjoy.
Hello, this is your apartment. I need some favors from you. Your cat keeps rubbing against the kitchen island, and I can't return the favor. Can you give her extra pets for me? After that, could you bundle your renters and car insurance with Geico? We could save money, and it's easy to do online. And one last thing. Could you leave the TV on during the day? I need to catch up on my soaps.
Geico. For bundling made easy, go to geico.com today.
Well, in the first half, we play Made Up Movie, and I know I always say this, but I think it's one of our best efforts, so I think you're going to enjoy that. We'll do that with my producing partner, Nate Adams. First, I'll tell you about LifeLock. New Year's means resolutions. Most will have a hard time keeping. Well, that's true. Here's one that's easy to keep, and you'll be glad you did. Get LifeLock identity theft protection. 1 out of every 5 Americans have been affected by identity theft. This year, you can miss certain threats by just monitoring your credit and bank statements alone. LifeLock helps detect a wide range of identity threats, like your Social Security number for sale on the dark web. If they detect your information is being used on their network, they'll send you an alert, and you'll have access to U.S.-based identity restoration specialists. So protect yourself with LifeLock. Right, Dawson?
No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock is the one New Year's resolution that can help resolve identity theft. Save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code Adam. That's 25% off at LifeLock.com, promo code Adam.
For just $25, you get wine and gifts. Ace's favorite stuff or products from ACS. Every single month you get the drink you choose. It's hard to beat cool stuff and booze. Adam's Monthly Nut. Adam's Monthly Nut.
You heard Dick. A new year of Adam's Monthly Nut hath begun. We kick off 2021 with a bang with products like a bottle of Promescent Delay Spray to keep you going all year long, a collapsible water bowl to cure feminine canine hydration syndrome anywhere it strikes, a Secret Santa gift, because let's be honest, we got Carolla gifts galore at the warehouse, and a digital download of the first 3 glorious years of the Ace Awards. The year of the devil is behind us. Get ready for an all-new year of Adam's Monthly Nut. From Carolla One Studios in Glendale, California, this is the Adam Carolla Show. Adam's guest today, 2022 candidate for California Governor, Major Williams. With Gina Grad on news, Paul Bryan on sound effects, and a spirited round of made-up movie. And now, never vegan and definitely not cruelty-free, Adam Carolla.
Yeah, get it on. Got to get it on. No choice but to get on a mandate. You get it on. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for sharing. Saw the ratings go up last week, so thank you for that. Right, Gina Grad?
That's right.
And Bald Brian.
Check out this crispy motherfucker.
I had it's kind of interesting the way the brain works. I walked in here today earlier to do a bunch of podcasts with Dr. Drew, and I just walked in the door, and Drew was reclining on the couch. He had his feet up.
Wait, he was in?
Yeah, he was laying back. And for a millisecond, my brain went, what's Drew doing laying down? Drew never lays down. And then about a tenth of a second later, my brain went, oh, he's just had COVID-19 and fixed it. But
did you go patting on his ass, tell him there's real soldiers out here?
I should have went general patting on his ass. But, I was thinking about it. And I was just thinking about, it's interesting how the brain works, or at least how my brain works. I'm constantly trying to make sense of everything. If I ever see something that seems out of place or inconsistent with a person's patterns, my brain always sends me an alert, like an immediate alert. Never seen Drew laying down. And then I got this second alert from my brain that said, here's the context. He's got the COVID. But then I thought, I was saying to Drew, it was an interesting little moment. And then I said, we're kind of living in a time where you see someone laying down, and you go, because Drew's so lazy. And then someone goes, oh, no, it's because he's getting over COVID. And then you go back to, because he's so lazy. That's kind of.
You got to fit it in.
I just think that's where we're at now as a society. People are not processing information.
The but still has never been more. Sorry, Gina. The but still has never been more appropriate, especially on like Twitter. You get into it with someone, you're like, well, actually, the reason is this. Like, but still. Yeah, but still.
That's such a childlike way of looking at stuff, too, because it's so funny when you said Drew is lazy. Because when I was 4 or 5 years old, my aunt, who was, young at the time, had a roommate who worked at night and who would sleep, during the day and work at night. And her name was Thea, and I called her Lazy Thea. And that's still what we call her, and I'm well into my adult years. So that's what a child does. Why are the rest of us doing it?
But Gina,
she's still working.
You did tell me off the air that was mainly because she was black. I think it's important that we share that with the audience. Yeah, if you have a roommate who works a night shift, that's not good. That means something has gone a little bit wrong in your world, as an adult.
If you're not in your 20s and you're bartending, like
I thought you meant it was not good for you, but it is good, right? If your roommate works the night shift, isn't that good?
Well,
yeah,
I mean for you, not for them, of course.
It's not good. It's not good for you. It could be good for you. I mean, if you're an adult and you have a roommate and that roommate works graveyard, things probably haven't worked out as well as you would have liked them to. But from a scheduling standpoint, yes. But I will say, I mean, it is good because they leave at 8 at night and you got the whole place to yourself. Yeah. But I will say this, all those who work the crazy shifts, that's fine. That's a decision. It's a life choice. But you relinquish your right to get up and be pissed off at people who are doing normal daytime activities. So you're not allowed to start screaming at the neighbor who has got the weed whacker out at 9:45 because the sun is shining and that person is on a normal schedule. Yes.
Do you want to build a nap room? And don't you get upset about the backup beepers?
I go nuts over the backup beepers, but I don't blame the guy driving the truck. I just hate the backup beeper. But
conceptually,
I have also had the luck of the draw of it was born from my first house in Lake Hollywood. No, my first house in Hollywood Land underneath the Hollywood sign. And it was up in the canyon, and my bedroom just had the single pane windows, and it was upstairs, and it just faced the canyon. And if there was a garbage truck on the other side of the canyon, barely visible by the eye, you could hear that ringing like a bell. It just came through. I don't know what with the canyon. And it was also that the garbage man came at 6:30 in the morning on Fridays, and Friday was the only day. Friday was my biggest work day because we would either gang tape The Man Show or Loveline on MTV, and I would, of course, work Sunday through Thursday and would go to bed late on Thursday night, coming home, after midnight after doing Loveline. And it was my big day of filming TV shows, and all I wanted to do was sleep. And the goddamn garbage man would roll through there at 6:30. He'd be backing down the street. He'd be heading up the street, small, narrow, windy street. So a car would come down, and then he'd meep, like pulling out of the way. And then the garbage man would come, and then 10 minutes later, the recycling guy.
Right.
I am telling
and then the
you.
leaf guy, then the green bin guy.
Yeah. So I don't even know if they had a green bin back then. But I will say this. If you're looking at buying a home, and I've had a few of these, and you get shitty cell phone reception in your house, and or the garbage man comes in the wee hours of the morning, I'm telling you, don't consider not purchasing that home. I mean, those are
whether you're renting or buying, you should go like in off hours and see what the parking's like. See what's on the trash man comes,
and go find out if Waze is offering any alternative routes that go right by your goddamn house. Don't look at it on a Saturday with the realtor. Go there on Monday morning and see what the traffic's like. All right. So tips for homeowners. Let's see. I don't know why, but let's see. Major Williams is coming in. He's a man who's going to be running for California governor. Talk to him. But I think I called him Major Adams when I was talking to Max Pat about it. And then also Nate is coming in, who we run chassis with. But Nate's last name is Adams. So now we do have an Adams. And then I realized, why did I say Major Adams? And then I thought, well, I said Major Adams because Nate Adams is coming up and Major Williams is coming in. But the real reason I said Major Adams is because he was the head guy in a show called Wagon Train that I used to watch when I'd stay home from school. You ever see Wagon Train?
Was that in Bonanza Ponderosa?
Yeah, it was probably even before then. It may have been, I think it was black and white. It'd be one of those old-timey, stupid shows that you had to watch just because it was on and they'd run it during the day. Wagon Train. And 57 to 65, decent run. Major Adams was the main guy who was in charge of the Wagon Train. I mean, it was the same episode every year. Yeah, they just taken the covered wagons across the West. Super boring shit for me when I was 9, but I had to watch it. Played by Ward Bond, then John McIntyre. But there's also character, the Scout. The Scout was named Flint McCullough. And I thought, ooh, Flint McCullough versus Adam Carolla. Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, if my fortunes would change if my name was only Flint. Flint Carolla?
Think of the possibilities.
Oh, my God, it'd be on top
Flint
of the world.
Or Dutch?
Yeah, Colt.
Yeah, so do you have the beginning of Wagon Train? I'm going to have a little flashback. God bless the internet. Oh, it was color. Wagon Train. With John McIntyre.
I love that font.
Yes, Old West font.
Yes.
Oh, Robert Fuller. This would be a later one. Frank, whatever. It's like there's always the old time Cookie, the guy's the cook.
According to Wikipedia, it was mostly in black and white, and then for the final season, I guess it was
they gave everyone a treat.
Promote color TVs.
They must have clipped Flint McCullough. They're always in. They're always in Indian country. You know what I mean? They always were going through Indian country. And there was.
You mean America?
Yes, America. It was all Indian country.
Native America.
So they had to look. They had to look out. Trying to think. So anyway, we'll talk to those guys about what's going on in life.
I think once you see the Major and Nate Adams side by side or back to back, you won't confuse them anymore.
No, yeah, probably. They look very different. Yeah,
very different.
Is there a season 1 intro? Is there any voiceover or anything? Is it all just that? And I never had this thought, and you guys tell me if this is just a gaping hole in my stupid brain. The chef, the cook on all those old-timey Western things, the guy's name was always Cookie. You know what I mean? And it's like, and it go, Cookie, get over here, Cookie. And all I ever thought of until 4 minutes ago was Cookie, like how does the cookie crumble? Yeah. But he was the cook.
Yeah.
Did they call him Cookie because he was the cook?
Like Skippy. No, yeah, Cookie because he was the cook.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Wait,
you're absolutely right.
He's right as of 5 seconds ago?
No,
yes,
I'm the only person that didn't know this, or Gina, you're dumb too?
I'm dumb too, because my